In the name of the Father and Son and the Holy Spirit. Today I want to meditate with you on the virtue of fidelity. The virtue that in these last times of God's history has characterized and characterizes the Maiden of God, and characterizes the children of the New Jerusalem. Fidelity is faithful and never betrays the Lord. Never betrays the children that the Lord has entrusted and will entrust to her. In fidelity the children of God find shelter and comfort, refuge and support. Fidelity is beautiful, fidelity is pure, fidelity is holy. Infinite purity cloaks fidelity in the totality, enveloping it and inebriating it with the holy scent of God. Fidelity is humble, everything covers and everything excuses. Fidelity loves children faithful to God. It is like a good and tender mother who cures and comforts them. Fidelity understands, fidelity listens, fidelity loves with all itself, without reserve and without keeping anything for itself, giving it sweet balm that relieves all anxiety and suffering and cures every wound. Fidelity embraces the heart, soul and spirit. In fidelity there is no deception, and the pure heart without blemish in fidelity is delighted, keeping away every insidious and unholy thought. The soul that remains faithful to the Lord never will it be stained, the spirit faithful to God remains light, and never will weigh down by all that is world, and will help the mind to stay focused on everything that belongs to God, driving away every strain, every distraction, in order to love God and the neighbor with all one's strength. Fidelity is truthful, fidelity loves the truth and despises the falsehood. Fidelity is good, it drives away all malice and wickedness. In fidelity there is strength and sweetness, humility and simplicity. Fidelity is alive, and who remains faithful to God never will experience death, but will live for eternity. Who is faithful is obedient, pure and humble. He who is obedient and loyal never betrays. The enemy of God nothing can against he who with faith, heart and will, live to be faithful to God. No temptation can scratch the heart, the soul and the spirit of those who live to be in communion with Jesus, living bread descended from heaven, that in the New Jerusalem has established his dwelling, that in the land of love welcomes every son who wants to be faithful to will of God the Father Almighty, preferring to die rather than betray. The Maiden of God, she whom Jesus called the synthesis of the ancient prophets and all the ancient patriarchs, she who has loved him as his mother loved him, she who embodies all the virtues of Mary, the faithful bride. She who by the grace received from the Father has welcomed and contained the infinite love that is God, guarding him and preserving him from all dangers, so that her Jesus could lead everyone to salvation. In the name of the Father, of the Son and the Holy Spirit.